Hello everyone, my name is Luke Elijah. Thank you very much for watching this video with me, this handsome and fashionable chap. His name is Paul Teo. He's a very successful real estate leader. Thank you, Paul, for coming onto this show to talk to the audience and share about your background and your experience. Why don't we start with you sharing with them how is it that you found yourself into real estate all these years? How do you stumble into this industry?
Yeah, thanks for coming down to have this casual talk. I think first, hello everyone. My name is Paul. For those watching this video, really appreciate that you take time to just click on Luke's channel. Remember to subscribe, but not about that. Since about me a bit, I just share a little bit more how I stumbled upon real estate. Just keep it short. As an engineer by qualification, of course, a practicing engineer for a couple of years, I personally found my own passion when I realized that the former career that I pursued, I could not see myself in the next 5, 10 years doing the same thing. So upon that, I went to a short period of discovery and realized that I just love people and properties. Yep. I don't know what is your passion, but for me is I get very excited when I get to know more about people and where they stay and why they buy where they stay. And eventually along this path, I found myself handling the most important and precious asset of their life. Not their marriage, but their properties. And of course, to me is this. I grew up in a very interesting home in Hague Road, Block 3, as some of you may know through my webinar, where 11 of us squeezed into a two-bedroom HDB.
11 in 2 HDB. Wow,
Yeah.
that's really tight.
You remember those days where we have to find our spot in the living room, then we have to find where to sleep. Then my auntie, my uncle will be here. Then my
Auntie and uncle as well. Wow.
then
Okay.
we have to layer properly. So
Okay.
whoever has to go to the toilet at night, because our old toilet is like one WC, one bathroom. So then we have to crawl over each another to the toilet. That's how the living condition was. And as a young boy, then I thought that was all to a house where everybody is like crammed on the floor and sleep. And it's kind of cozy. Just that when my parents got their first BTO, then I realized, oh, actually, I can have my own roommate. Yeah, and that was like, wow, a living environment that is bigger, newer, can actually make my life completely different. Yeah, and so that was where I think from young, I kind of developed this passion where I think it is important to have the right environment, a new place, so that the family can have the right space to grow. So then I joined my dots. Hey, I love people. I love to know where the people stay, and eventually just Tyco ran into real estate until now 17 and a half years.
Wow. Right. In your 17 and a half years tenure in the real estate industry, right, what would you say is one memorable highlight from your career?
There were many memorable highlights. You have 1 hour to listen? No, okay. I'll just keep it short. The most memorable highlight was when I was doing team building. The same question that came to me was, oh, why do you choose real estate? And that answer didn't came about immediately because when I first started off as a so-called part-time agent, all I wanted to do is just to meet people and hopefully they buy something through me. So on this journey, when I was encouraged to do team building, the common questions that my potential prospect, when they met me, was they asked me, so Paul, why do you choose real estate? Which I paused. I don't know why. I would like to tell them, hey, the money is good. But not only that, because we all do know money can give us certain level of fulfillment, but it doesn't fuel our soul inside. So I went to this. I went to a lot of development courses, and along the way, I began to join my dots why I choose real estate instead. And that was one of the most memorable moments to know that I can be a part of people's life. When they change a property, when they build a better home for themselves, their life can change. And I myself is continuously also doing that. So that is one of the most defining moments, finding my why I have my passion in property.
That's a really, really good reason to get into real estate and, finding that purpose and how you can change people's lives and make a difference, right? Then now that you think back about your career, is there anything you have changed or done differently?
Yeah. Yes. I have this tagline, people above property, a couple of years back by a very good friend who went through a 1 year of branding revamp with me.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean we are both very conscious of our brand. I mean, Luke is a lifestyle entrepreneur himself, but for me, branding is more about it's more than just how many likes do I have on Facebook, do I have a business page, or how many followers. But it's really having that sense of identity, which I call people above property.
I like that motto. It's a really good one.
Yep.
It's a ring to it as well.
Yep. And
Yeah.
it came about,
Mhm.
this brand, people above property, was because I lost a lot of my teammates and a lot of my clients during one specific year. Yeah. When I realized at some point of time in my career, I won numerous awards, I have the team that I want, I drive a dream car, I have the dream wife. So what's next, right? And I start to develop this arrogance that, people don't buy from me, you guys are making the wrong decision. My team members who are not benefiting from me or choose to go somewhere else, you guys are making a mistake. And that was where I realized my passion in property developed an arrogance that became a pursuit of profit. Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I'm glad some of you can rediscover your genuine passion again. But for me, then I wasn't willing to listen to anybody or any suggestion and advice because, I mean, being a senior team leader and trainer, who can advise me, right? So yeah, it was through that painful loss that this humble journey itself brought me back to realize everything is all about the people first.
Wow.
Yeah, that was when I recreated the brand and slowly build back my business and my team integrity once again.
Wonderful. That shake-up created a transformation in you, right? Could you share with the audience, you told me that you recently went to Bali for an all-men's retreat. How was that? All-men's wellness retreat, right? Mm-hmm.
You go Bali, people think of what? Go there, do meditation.
Yoga.
Or maybe do a bit of partying. By the way, for me is everywhere can party lah. You don't have to fly all the way to Bali to have this kind of enjoyment. However, what came about was because last year was a very intense year for me, 2024. Then business was good. However, there were a lot of efforts being placed in the market on the last quarter where consumers need a lot of reassurance and confidence. At the same time, my son is going through the last year of his primary 5. My wife wanted to build his foundation and confidence in moving to primary 6 PSLE. Parents out there, hey, don't stress. I'm telling you also, my wife is watching, don't stress. But when she's stressed, I also stress. So family tension, stress, and work also stress. My team member also demanded more of me, and also the company, which I also helping quite a few groups to support them in their business. So I was helping people everywhere. Wow, very busy. Paul Teo very well sought after. But Paul Teo was not paying attention to Paul Teo.
So you felt depleted, your cup was empty.
I felt that, why am I waking up so tired? Why am I trying to force myself to meet people? Because that isn't my passion. My passion is genuinely, I just love to talk to people. I love to understand their needs. But there was this energy that was being depleted. Then I realized, of all the customers that I list down and all the people that I helped, I didn't help myself. So when this opportunity came about for this retreat, hey, this retreat, it sounds interesting, an all-men's retreat where I can get to work on my body, work on my mind, really have time for myself, eat healthily, enjoy the nature. Wow, it sounds exciting in a good way that is not rushed. It doesn't feel like an enjoyment, but more of something that I feel that I needed. Yeah, it's like a pillow rather than buying a new car. Yeah, when a person is lacking in sleep, he needs a pillow rather than a new car, right? New car is a dopamine driven, excited. But a pillow is like, okay, I need to rest. I need to ground myself back again. And I know that the person that needed this attention the most is me.
Yeah, it was like a detox, right? Digital detox, to reclaim back yourself so that you can be of better service after to your community, your team.
Yep. So it was a very wonderful journey where I reconnected with nature, made new friends out of my real estate circle, and most important, I got a bit of workout, lost some body fats, okay, 6-pack work in progress, and lastly is spend time with myself. That was very, very much needed.
I like it that you really fully into self-awareness, self-consciousness, and always improving yourself in all ways. And could you share with the audience how the inner you kind of spews out to your surroundings, like, you know, how you must find the inner home within so that your outer environment, your outer home can be as perfect and as peaceful and harmonious.
Very good point. Very good point. To summarize this, a lot of people thinking when it comes to real estate, they think by changing a house, having a bigger house, or changing a location can change their family dynamics. For me, is this the first home that we need to take care is our inner home, ourselves. So when we are well taken care of, our relationship at home is properly aligned. It really doesn't matter what house you move to, because the home that we have, the alignment that we have with our partners and the people at home, the harmony, one is there. To us is this, progression is inevitable. We will find a better place to expand the harmony that we have. So for those who are looking for happiness or harmony out there, my recommendation is this. Look inside first. Because once the answer in us is clear, whatever that is out there, we will easily find it. This is what I always believe when I talk to my clients. I said, the biggest asset that you have is not how much CPF OA you have or the spare cash that you have, but it is the alignment that you have with the people moving forward with you in life.
So well said, and timeless wisdom, you know, priceless, really, absolutely. Paul, you know, you're a leader of a huge division. Could you share with the audience, how are you different as a leader?
How different? I don't know. I think I'm very similar to a lot of successful leaders out there as well, because I emulate a lot of their successful traits. I think most important for a good leader is always to be learning from those more successful ones. So I always see myself as a number 2 leader. Some people like it or not. Say, hey, go for number 1. Of course, I want to go for number 1. But what does number 1 means when you achieve that? I mean, humbly to say, I've been the number 1 before, but there's a form of ego stagnation. So I would like to believe myself as always a number 2, which I always tell my agents, there will always be someone better than you, so that there's always something better to learn from. I think that's what makes me different.
I'll tell you what makes you different. You are stand up for me because you're charismatic, you're effervescent, you're bubbly, your energy is very contagious, you're very fiery, right? You know, charismatic is the word, you know. Yeah, and then also your dressing is very unique. You're very funky.
Thank you.
You know, funky street style, you know, that's your signature. Well, anything else you like to add and tell the audience?
Yep, I hope this video is enjoyable, because I believe that energy is contagious. Emotions, positive emotions will make us have a better day. Okay, regardless of the people that you spend time with. Most important, the relationship that you have with your inner self. Always remind yourself to be always pursuing the dream.
So well said. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. I'll be placing Paul's social media links in the video description feed, so feel free to reach out to him and send him a message. Right. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please feel free to subscribe to my channel for more similar content. Thank you for watching.